game one of a big four-game set. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Roger Clemens, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the history of baseball.
Yeah, Boogie's got some of the best strikeout stuff in the history of the game. Over 4,000 career strikeouts. We'll see how many he's got today.
Just about to get started. Don Baylor now at the plate. And that's how this series begins. Late swing fouled off. Struck him out looking. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Joe Adell.
Real solid performance for him in his last ball game. Couple of home runs, got to jog around the bases, looked really locked in. And, you know, that's the kind of confidence that you want to see a guy have. I'm not saying he has to hit 2 homers again, but I think he's going to be a factor in this one.
Whips it to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Eddie Murray, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Two down, nobody on. Ball. Just missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Way high there. Full count now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that'll do it. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. Back in the Bronx and getting the start for the Angels, Don Sutton. Singing, he is one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Gehrig will join the 500 homer club with just one more round tripper. This one in the air center field. Adell on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence, not jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first, and they get the out. We played an inning. No score. Back in the Bronx, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell. Fouled off. He was late. Adell mashed a couple of homers in his last game. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Clemens, more than 300 wins in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a 1-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Gloss in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
At the plate, Nolan Schanuel. Oh, 1 now. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger settles under this one, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Zach Neto getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger moving under it. And that is that. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ketel Marte.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
The first baseman, number 22,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Big time power.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one fouled off. Ripped towards third. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Out towards right center field. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Angels 1 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching. And there's a foul ball. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Nope, that's down.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Fielder, number 25, Don Baylor.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Don Baylor will hit next. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Hey! Myers leads off first with 1 away.
That's a ball. Outside, that's a ball.
Outside low, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder, David Justice.
David Justice, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bruce under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Eddie Murray.
So in now for the Angels, Eddie Murray. He popped out his first time. First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Two on, 2 outs.
Nope, outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground, and that's just foul. First and second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Joe Adell would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the bases are now loaded.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's Joe Adell. He's already homered in this game. Fouls away the first offering. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Oh, 2 now. Sets him down looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Jorge Posada showing off his pop with a home run. His 4th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Ruth matched a homer in his last game. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Liner snagged at first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Caballero.
Jose Caballero digs in now.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
This one in the air. Out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 4, Lou.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. Baylor on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 3 innings complete. Back after this on the show. back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one clips the corner.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And the 0-2. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now here is Zach Neto, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. One away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. That missed by a lot. And now 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Jake Myers, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled off left side. This one popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
So digging in, Logan O'Hoppe.
And Boog, I'd say.
And there's the ball. Two aboard, 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, two outs. That's to third, to first, and that will end the inning. Oh, they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning, and midway in the fourth, all tied 1-1. Stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Strike two.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Ketel Marte.
No, that's low.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Good job to fight that one off. 2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop, Derek Jeter, and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Stays alive. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball, that's out.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And gone. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add on. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Jorge Posada now at the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Babe Ruth, the next to hit.
Ball, that's down.
That's too low. 2-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Neto handles, throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 4. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels 1.
It's in the way that I walk, all in the way that I talk. Touchdown, I'm bringing in flavor. That spice is coming in hot. Elevation, I'm on the rise now. Keep heading for the top spot. I'm jumping.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Out towards right center field. Judge settles under it, and there's one down. Now at the plate, David Justice.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Murray in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now batting Joe Adell. He's already homered here in this one. Murray, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And he couldn't hold back. He rung up on strikes. Angels lead 1. They're down here 5-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Chase Silseth. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 4.
Back to the top of the order. And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig.
Everyone anticipating what could be home run number 500 for his career.
Gehrig, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 2000 hit club, and he's one of the few two-time. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here! Another milestone in his fantastic career, home run number 500. A great moment here as he joins an elite list of the best power hitters in baseball history.
You said it, Boone. The club he's joined is pretty much the who's who of great sluggers, and he's proven over and over again that he's one of them. I'm sure this is a big weight off his shoulders, but when he gets a chance to sit down and reflect on what he's accomplished, he should be extremely proud. Congrats, man.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second. Great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Next to hit, Nolan Schanuel, 1 for 2. Late swing, foul to the left. And he'll 1. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Neto in the box again, takes a strike. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. By a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Hey!
Just off the inside edge. Just missed. Splits the plate. Now 3-2. got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. Now a 6-2 ball game. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Good job to fight that one off. Outside low. Going to count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. Shanuel takes it himself, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Wavy hair, mystique, up in his deep chain with some sick feet, corner of 10th Street.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for the
Here comes the
Yankees.
skipper out of the dugout. Yusei Kikuchi takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. Ruth in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Now a chance for Jose Caballero. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Adele in position, and the inning is over. Nice work from the Angel pen there. We're through 6 full. Yankees 6 and the Angels 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit left side. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Well struck right field, ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for the Angels,
David
right
Justice,
fielder,
the
David
next to hit for the Angels.
Justice.
This to third, Garrett. Angels retired 1-2-3. Yankees 6 and the Angels 2. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. To the right side. Slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 35.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
The 1-0. In the air on the infield. Murray takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ketel Marte up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Marte.
And that one is lifted in the air. Justice drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. One hit, one left. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Angels 2. We go to the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Eddie Murray.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Roger Clemens departs. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. Cam Schiff taking over on the mound. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Schiff, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's the third baseman, Troy Gloss. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Shanuel in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand 1. They still trail it here It's 6-2. Back now in the Bronx. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Got him looking. One up, one down.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He had a big swing back in the fourth. A two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth. A great feeling off the bat.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. 0-1 down.
Ball, that's low.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. That's outside, and that is ball one.
Ball two.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. This one in the air center field. Adele has a beat on it. Two down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now the left fielder, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That's off the mark. Ball one. Alvarez at second with two down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-2. Back for more from the Bronx. We go to the ninth. Zach Neto digs in now, and it's fouled away. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A two-run homer, And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey.
The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Got him swinging for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Angels down to their final out. Next to hit, David Justice. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one almost got him. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Schiff is just 1 strike away. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and it is gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm sure there's a grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it.
Manager out of the dugout.
For the Yankees.
Stepping in, Eddie Murray. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Hey.
Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker.
Ball 2.
Got him. Ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.